We go to Ohio,
What?
where the ACLU is suing the state for banning child mutilation.
Are you retarded?
So the ACLU wants your children mentally ill
Bullshit?
and cut up.
Bullshit.
Gee, I remember in the days when they used to fight to protect your children.
He ain't lying.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this, yeah, that's dead.
That is true.
But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Jasper Gonzo. What's next? Daily Dose. Another episode for you. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. Just did a story the other day regarding the trans mental weightlifter in Nevada who won the prestigious Masters Championships. Of course, he's a fucking dude. No surprise, he beat the womans. He beat the women, and the women are just standing there laughing like nothing's going on, that this is just the normality of the whole situation. Well, a number of states have stepped up and said this is nonsense. Florida being one, Idaho being another, Iowa being another, and Ohio is the latest. They just signed a bill. The governor of Ohio just signed a bill banning transmentalism in his state, and the ACLU, yeah, they're not liking it. They're suing the state because it's unconstitutional. It is. Children should have the right to be mentally ill and have their genitals lopped off. How dare you say that kids of 3, 4, 5 years old can't do this? This is the state of our fucking society, man. This is just utter bullshit. And here we go. This comes out of the Post-Millennial. ACLU targets Ohio for banning child mutilation. On Tuesday, the controversial and progressive Anti-America Civil Liberties Union excuse me, sued the state of Ohio over its ban over sex change procedures for minors. The law, which will go into effect April 24th, bans minors from accessing sex change treatments, including puberty blockers, hormone replacement therapy, and surgery, per House Bill 68. It bans biological men from competing in women's sports. Yes, it says, yeah, dude who likes to feel pretty, yeah, you're not allowed in women's sports. That's the reason why those like Riley Gaines are running around the country trying to protect women's sports. You know, like the trans weightlifting championships in Nevada. The ACLU claims in a lawsuit, which was filed in Franklin County Court in Common Pleas, that the bill is unconstitutional. Again, didn't know the Constitution said, transmentalism is part of, your rights. Wow. And violates several sections of Ohio State's Constitution, including Equal Protection Clause. Wow, they are seriously reaching, and I mean seriously reaching. Specifically, it discriminates against transgender adolescents, trans mental kids, based on their sex designated at birth, which of course is factually true because of genetics and biology. Well, who cares about science? Based on incongruence between sex and their gender identity, based on their transgender status, and based on their failure to conform to stereotypes, expected behavior associated with their sex designated at birth, the lawsuit states. Additionally, the lawsuit argues that the bill violates a state single subject rule by containing more than one subject. Okay. This is due to the bill prohibiting transgender student athletes from competing in sports opposite their birth sex, in addition to barring minors from accessing sex change treatments. Yes, we want to make sure that your young under 18 kid can go all the way. Doesn't matter. Hormones, therapy, chopping off your balls, lopping off your breasts. It doesn't matter because it's all about the safety of the children. By combining these two discrete subject matters into a single bill, the HB 68 contains a disunity of subject matter. In sum, General Assembly passed a bill containing more than one subject in violation of the Ohio Constitution. Wait. So you can have more than one issue being brought up in a bill? I didn't know that, because if that were the case, then Congress has been doing it all wrong for the last 200 plus years. Ohio State Ohio Attorney General David Yost said in his office, "We protect children and various restrictions that do not apply to adults, from signing legal contracts to buying alcohol, tobacco, and more. As I promised during the veto override, my office will defend the constitutional statute." In January, Ohio legislative body overrode Governor Mike DeWine's veto of the legislation. Yes, stupid ass governor Mike DeWine, was in favor of the legislation. No, I'm sorry, was in favor. Was against the legislation in protecting children. He was for it. Ohio, you need to get this out. Just saying. DeWine argued that at the time that the law is profoundly consequential to transmental families. Frida Levinson, the legal director at ACLU of Ohio, said the ban on gender-affirming care, yes, of course, gender mutilation, will cause severe harm to transgender youth. These personal and private medical decisions should remain between families and doctors. They don't belong to politicians. Yes, my body, my choice. Yeah. How did it work with the coof when you were forced to take the magical vax? Just saying. Good for the Ohio legislature in overriding Mike DeWine's idiotic veto. The fact of the matter is that this ACLU lawsuit will fall down, will go down in flames. They will step on rakes and make an ass out of themselves trying to, reach as much as possible to say children have the right to destroy their bodies, and you as a parent got no fucking say. That's it. That's their lawsuit in a crux. That's right there in a box. Right there. Crystal. That's it. That's all it is. That children have the right to destroy themselves, and you as a parent have no fucking say. None. You have no say in protecting your kids. That's the reason why you have this savage Ron DeSantis in Florida trying to protect trying to protect children and giving parents as much rights as possible, like the bill that he passed a year ago in the Parental Protection Act. The so-called anti-gay bill, or don't say gay bill, which of course is bullshit. Anywho, I'm glad for Ohio legislature. I'm glad that it's going to take place April 24th. It's not going to get blocked. You would have to have a judge so incompetent, so stupid and retarded to say, hey, kids have a right to, Jamie has a right to lop off her breast and Johnny has a right to cut off his balls. So, we're going to block this. No. Any judge with common sense will not do this. And if any judge does do this, you better leapfrog his ass and get the shit straightened out. Because parents are getting fucked over this. And what's worse is that kids' lives are being destroyed. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Help it continue to grow. And we'll see you next time. Peace.